Generally
Yeah.
speaking, yes.
Yeah! Time to play the game!
Yes, and we are live. Time to continue our Through the Breach adventure. I am Dungeon Master host John, and we will do introductions even though this is a continuation of the last one. But whatever. We've got Brian as Thaddeus Greywater.
Good evening.
Andrew as Wheeler Yuta. I'm skipping Bob.
Hey-o.
And I'm circling back to Bob as Boulton Wilkinson.
Greetings.
So yeah, we will be continuing, or rather finishing, our last adventure. And it would probably be a good idea to recap the last adventure, because some asshole didn't have his mic recorded for that session.
Oh, weird.
I got this, John.
Yeah.
We're on Spider Island, and shit went down.
Okay, that's a cool summary. But to do a bit more of a detailed recap.
Fine.
The players decided to work for Marius Darby, and in this case, they were sent to escort a lovely lady by the name of Mary Glusadach. Get a nice zoom in on our lovely Mary here. There we go. And she wants to explore this crazy place called Spider Island, more so named by the locals than the native. And with the help of her butler, Daniel Bernhardt, they hope to explore this ruins, collect her husband's corpse, and basically finish the journey that they started. But unbeknownst to them, the players have been instructed to also perform a bit of investigation on the island to learn, because this island it's very much has a name of Spider Island for a reason, because it looks like a big old spider thing, and their employer kind of wants them to figure out why it's named Spider Island. What's the purpose of this place? What does it do? And so they've now entered the island, where they've solved a pretty straightforward puzzle and were ambushed by spider creatures that hide in their shadows. Ooh. And they cleared out a nest of non-violent, non-hostile spiders that probably could have been left alone, but they didn't care. They shot them all up.
We murdered the fuck out of them, and because we did, we got a journal and a camera.
Yes, and a body.
And the body, yeah.
Yes.
I'm talking about things I care about.
Yes. Yeah, they've recovered the body of Maurice, the husband to Mary, and everyone's happy to help Mary because she's such a lovely character. She's so endearing.
Hold on, let me check my notes here. Mary Glusadach, quote-unquote fat bitch.
Yeah.
Well, that's an opinion. And we don't spread misinformation here, so you can keep your opinion to yourself.
That's a quote.
Don't quote me, boy.
Yeah, you're just quoting
Just said
Andrew.
shit.
I ain't said shit. Yeah, you're just quoting me.
So yeah, they spotted a couple murals, learned a little bit about them through art, and yeah, we're now ready to explore the last bit of this internal structure. So join us, won't you, on this magical, wonderful journey? So, yes, as stated, you guys just finished off the shadow spider creatures.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
After coming to this room, yeah. Was it Reno or Mame that got eaten and spat out?
Renault.
Renault, okay.
He has 2 wounds missing.
Okay. But yeah, so you guys just finished off them, and so let's now resume. You are now in this room. Do you want me to repeat my description of this room since it's been a while?
I would like you to.
Sure.
Okay, that's great that you want me to. I'm not going to.
Can you instead do this room over here, because it's like the same room but less damaged?
Oh, this one down there?
I think I'm the only one that saw it anyways.
Oh, wait, saw what?
The one down in the
The
corner.
southeast room.
Oh, this... Right. Yeah, they have similar descriptions. Is
The north room?
the one you're in.
The north room, yeah.
Well, to you it's north. To me it's east.
Oh.
Wait.
Well, I thought that you have a compass here for the exact reason that we can call out rooms.
I know, but the implication is this place is technically larger.
Mm.
So in the larger scheme, this is an east room.
Oh.
I'm glad it's not the west room because I don't want to talk to the president.
Haha.
Is it? East.
I thought you
There it
said
is.
east.
Yes, this is the first time you spy. Well, that's not true because you guys went to the crypt with the spiders. I'll just skip that part. Large spider webs coat the walls, especially the southern wall, but with no signs of those who created them. Beyond this redecoration, the room features another mural flanking a bulbous expanse in the wall, filling out the center of the room. Capped on the center of this architectural growth is a large metal hatch. Yeah, there's a little metal hatch there. Underneath Wheeler, there's a mural on the wall, and that's what we drew that little drawing for.
Yeah.
Give you an interpretation of what it is.
Yeah, trying to capture the big guy.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Do we have a description of this? We probably didn't actually.
Yeah, because you guys
It's
walked
a
in.
broken bit.
Yeah, ambush happened, and then.
Yeah.
We just,
So.
yeah.
Let's go. Blah blah blah. That.
Before that, can I just one time try and cast heal on my boy?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do it like once per room. We'll do that as
Okay.
like a.
I'm going to make this easy and do a double flip, and basically because I'm point blank, my target number is 2 of crows with a plus flip. If I fail this, I draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Ah, god damn it!
Come on, you got it.
Fuck.
There you go. There you have it.
You did it, boys.
Yeah. So I draw a card.
You have failed.
I have failed.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to heal Renault.
Yeah.
Well, I will walk up to Renault.
And murder.
And bought him.
And absorb soul from my soul stone.
Oh.
Oh, you're gonna heal my boy.
He's a
Mhm. Units must remain operational.
Can you use the Soulstone heal to heal other people, or is it only you?
You may use this action to heal either herself or another character within 1 yard.
Okay.
Neat.
Is this specific from your ability,
God,
or
that's
are
a
you
good
reading?
power.
Or are you reading the generic Soulstone use stuff?
That's just generic soul stone.
Really?
use.
Okay, I thought it was only self. All right.
I mean, good soulstone should be powerful, but
Right.
that ability, you are a soulstone, is
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
it's pretty
Hold
ridiculous.
3 charges, yeah.
Yeah, the fact that he holds 3 charges where Soulstones typically only hold 1.
Yes, I know I have one.
But you don't have 3, which is what he has.
I know.
Oh, and I get priority for absorbing them.
Yes.
Yes, because you're fucking range and shit. Whatever, I finally got mine charged.
But yeah, so that
Soul stone.
collapsed area. Oh. Examine the collapsed wall
Renault
next
feels
to
good.
it. Okay, so he's topped off.
Yep.
Examining the collapsed wall next to it will reveal a series of rusty metal gears with dirt and masonry collapsed into the gears, jamming them from moving.
Ooh.
So there's very much a mechanical feature up in that area, but the whole thing is kind of collapsed in on itself that it's non-operational in its current position.
I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to know this, but someone else might.
I mean, I don't think I would.
With engineering or something.
Mhm.
Like, does this look repairable, or?
What does it look like this does, or is it repairable?
Yeah, if someone
Artifact or engineering?
probably engineering. Yeah, proper mechanical and structure design. Or artifacting building constructs and machinery.
Okay.
So yeah, engineering is theory, artifacting is practice.
Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, if anyone wants to assist, I'm assuming
No.
Bolt has the best engineering.
But
Yeah,
I don't have a point in it, so.
I don't think I have anything in it.
Fuck, you have a 6.
Mhm.
Who, me?
Bolt.
Oh, Bob.
He's it's one of his good things.
I know, but just like it's one of the things he hasn't like really spec'd into, but he already has a 6 for it.
Hell yeah.
15?
He knows exactly how it operates, and he wins the game.
Yep. So yeah, you can kind of like shove some of the bricks out of your way to like look inside, and it definitely looks like the gears are all connected on some sort of like metal loop that expands almost the entirety of this bulbous wall, like a big giant a circle thing that's meant to be moved with all these tinier gears like slowly shifting it. So it's definitely looks like it's meant to move something large. Also, by digging around and examining stuff, you find 1 scrap's worth of salvageable parts that you can easily grab and reach to.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But beyond that, you can definitely tell that these are all smaller parts that are connected to something larger. But beyond that, you cannot truly identify it from the limited scope.
And 1 unit of scrap?
Yes.
Okay.
1 script worth of scrap?
No, it's 1 goat's worth of scrap,
Oh.
which is worth 4 script?
It's 2 chickens.
Oh, 2 chickens, sorry.
Because it's 4 chickens per goat.
One in the
Yes.
So it's half a goat.
Yes.
It's a go.
Yeah.
Or an at.
Or an at.
Or that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's not too much you can grab from that.
Okay.
Like I said, there is the metal hatch there. That is movable.
Gotta open the metal hatch?
Yeah, you do that. I was gonna maybe get one of my guys to do it, but you do that. You probably have more success.
Is it an athletics check?
No, it's actually grabbing it and feeling it. You can feel it's got it hinged on it, so it actually lifts up. It's hinged at the top. Lifting it up, a bar slides into place, basically locking it so you can see inside.
Ooh.
You can see 3 large control wheels. 1 is horizontal, and 2 are vertical. They seem to be made out of the same black metal that the hatch is made out of, as well as the similar black metal you saw inside the prison. We draw. So basically,
It's drawing time.
so yeah, there's like 1 wheel here, and then a vertical wheel that goes into the wall. And so you can spin this one horizontally and then spin the other 2 vertically.
It's a basketball.
Yes.
I'm gonna dunk it.
You gotta say it like Thaddeus.
I shall dunk it indubitably.
Not you.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
This looks quite dunkable.
So it moves.
My God, the dunkitude is off the charts.
This isn't Charles Barkley or Barkley Quest.
Yeah.
It's Carl Malone.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
It's diabetes.
so how does this move again?
So the center wheel is like a the wheels mounted on like the front of a door, like a hatch for like a submarine kind of thing.
Okay.
And then
like
the
a hula hoop.
and the other ones are vertically stuck into the wall, so it's more spin towards you or away from you.
Okay.
Like the Price is Right. You're spinning the wheel.
Yep.
Versus the Wheel of Fortune.
Yep. Good call. Good call.
Yeah, that's
Speak to what Andrew knows.
Yep.
exactly. Looks like that. 100. If I could, I would quickly draw Bob Barker, but I'm not going to.
You write
dead.
bankrupt.
What was that, Bob?
You write bankrupt.
Oh,
The Wheel of Fortune one.
no, I'm not gonna write. No, they're not all game show wheels. Just
that
the
one.
just the vertical ones, not the horizontal one.
Oh.
What are you, stupid?
Yes.
Yeah, Bob, don't take that one job I have away from
But yeah,
Andrew, are you gonna be stupid and play with them?
but beyond those three things, there isn't really anything that you can like manipulate on this like panel.
Is there
And
anything like noticeable markings on them?
The wheels do have like notches in them, but no symbols to indicate like measurements.
Okay.
But they look like measurement notches, not just like grip notches.
Yes, they look like they're set at the same like set interval over each other.
Looking in at the wreckage here, but looking into the mechanism, looks like the mechanism is not going to work.
Looks
like jammed up.
Yeah, like even like you can see bricks are just stuffed in between the gears and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it looks like it's not going to work.
Okay.
They didn't get this far, so this was the room where it all happened. So they didn't explore this. So none of this would be in the journal.
No.
Okay.
Right, because it ended for them here.
Yeah.
I mean, even just opening the journal, the last thing they mentioned in the journal was the prison hallway room.
Gotcha.
It was like that door closing or something, or one of the doors closing.
That was them on the escape for Maury. Mary. I keep wanting to call her Maury because you're not the father. Mary and Daniel. They shut the door that you guys had to open in their escape from this place.
Well, this mission is just daytime television. The stuff you'd watch when you were sick home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune, Maury. Yep. All checking out.
It's all coming to play.
Wait till you fight the final boss, Steve Harvey.
Those teeth.
He's got a wonderful smile and half the personality that smile deserves.
Show me, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Fighting like black people is up there. Yep.
Bigots.
I'm glad other people are included on that.
For once.
It's guilt by association.
Mm-hmm.
So is anyone gonna spin the wheel or?
I don't. I think one or the other. I mean, I'm pretty far away.
Hey, you're free to move. There's not combat,
Yeah.
so yeah, you guys do whatever you want in this room.
Yeah, if no one else is gonna do it, Thaddeus, out of stupid curiosity, would do it.
Right.
Yeah, Bolt will try to slowly move a couple of the wheels.
Okay. The center wheel turns a little bit and then clunks into something, and it definitely feels like almost like granite is being moved against it. And then the two vertical wheels just don't even move at all. They're locked in place.
Okay.
Fascinating ancient machinery. How old would you say this is, Sir Bolt? Sir Wilkinson.
Yeah, Bolt, how old is it?
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, how old does it look?
With the voice.
Well,
How old does it look?
He doesn't. He's asking the GM.
I'm asking the wheels how old they look.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Judging by not only is the hatch made of that black metal and the wheels are made of that black metal stuff, which is the same you saw in the prison, as well as when you're near the giant spider leg. And knowing how old this place is, this looks like this was made a long time ago, but it doesn't show that age. As I mentioned before, the black metal stuff doesn't have any rust or corrosion on it. It seems to almost be immaculate to time beyond the moss and sewer filth that just kind of sits on it.
The wheels didn't try to like stab my hands or anything, right?
No, they're not like perfectly, straight from a forge kind of mass-produced type of stuff. They definitely look somewhat handcrafted. And yeah, so they're a little jaggedy, a little rough on certain parts. But yeah, they're not meant to stab you like the lever before.
Do we know what this black metal is?
Inherently, no.
There's nothing like
it's clearly not.
Repeat that, Andrew.
There's nothing like just overall, just the world of Malifaux, like we would know.
No, not specifically. And nor did you get any hints from like Hector at the beginning or anything from anyone else. The only thing you guys know specifically was when you were handling the collars in the prison, you felt this weird disconnect from the world.
Oh, that's right.
But handling this stuff doesn't seem to produce that same effect.
Okay. Kind of want to go back and steal one of those collars. Because it'd be interesting to have.
Mm-hmm.
All multi-class, no witchling handler.
May, you're becoming my little witchling pet. To lead you around on a leash.
Start doing magic. But you do magic, sir. No, you're the one doing it.
Yeah, you're the heretic.
Act like you're doing it. Oh, fucking mime my ass shit out. Fucking hate this guy. I hate this guy. That was supposed to be French. I don't know what I went.
Wow.
Hey.
No, it sounded like Seinfeld. Don't try it. Please don't try it.
No, I'm not. I'm
Don't
done.
embarrass yourself.
I've already have.
There's a game we have to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, called Wheel of Fortune. It's right in front.
It's right in front of you. But god damn it, the ghost of Bob Barker won't let you turn that wheel.
God damn you, Ghost of Bob Barker.
Can we scan the room to see if there's any other type of mechanism?
Give me a notice check for just a general anything else in the room that stands out.
Like that's gonna be a waste.
I think you're the best. You're the best at noticing, so you're the one who should do it.
I will aid him in that, so he'll get a +1.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Because it's half my ranks, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I only got 3, so that goes to 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so full
Flip it to
4
card.
better. Okay.
Well, it just add 4 to.
Or add 4. That's what it was.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Hi.
There's that crow.
Oh yeah, it's a sweet crow you wanted.
What do I see with my wizard eyes?
Mechanism-wise, you don't spot anything. The only obvious thing you spot are the blood splatters on the ground, which you've already kind of taken note of. Beyond that, the room is pretty plain, aside from areas that have seen damage to the structure.
Okay.
Yeah, beyond this center thing, there doesn't seem to be much purpose to this room.
Okay. I think we're
Well,
done
and
here.
the mural on the wall.
Well, with that, this damaged wall that
Mm-hmm.
Andrew's hand is kind of over.
Yes.
What happened there? Did it look like a cave-in? Does it just look like the wall was damaged? Did it look like there used to be a mural there?
Did you just get bored with the decoration?
The northern wall, so it's basically like the ceiling has collapsed a chunk, and just had over time kept collapsing to where it just built a mound that goes from the floor to the ceiling.
So it's not even like letting light in. It's just a mound of rubble.
Yeah. From what you can tell, the wall is pretty solid. Like you don't feel an airflow coming through. You don't see beams of light from that, like the doorway you saw before.
Mm-hmm.
This just seems to have been the ceiling collapsing in this area, but it hasn't broken all the way through to the surface above.
Okay. After looking at that, I'm going to talk to Bolt real quick. And no, Sir Wilkinson, I saw a similar hatch just south of here, and just past all of those creepy crawlies, the spider room. Perhaps when we're leaving, we should check that out. There might be more wheels. I don't believe I opened the hatch that was in there. If you're curious, I know I am.
Affirmative. I'm curious. Do we backtrack or keep moving forward and see if we can get to that room?
We should press forward. We don't want to be too late. The two of us can break off later. It will be far quicker if we're not worried about our entourage.
At that,
Yeah, because we got to get back by sunset, right?
yes, you'll hear the captain of the boat said he will blow a whistle, and which is like a 10. I can't remember exactly what I said, but like 10 or 15 minute notice of like we're departing. Yeah. That's how much time you guys have to get here.
How long would it take to run through this at this point?
Not too long. This place isn't.
Minute or two.
Yeah.
Okay.
But at your guys'
this wears like 4 rounds, 5 rounds, something like that. If we're just running.
Yeah. Mary pulls up and just kind of even like squeezes between you guys, like like pushes Renault out of the way. And yeah, Daniel won't do that. He's polite enough to hang back. But you're like, are you two done examining this thing? We have work to do. I need to complete seeing this damn old ruins with dear Maurice. And she even points back to Daniel, who's like struggling to hold up the casket.
Very good, Mrs. Glusadach. We will move on post haste. It's just all so fascinating.
Just a bunch of collapsed ruins. I don't know what you're looking at. You're some weird fetishist for buildings or something. And just like pushes through you.
Have I told you about the fetishes from Africa that my grandfather found?
And her cart with her headlights on will then illuminate forward where we have a collapsed path to the east.
Oh.
At which she kind of sees it and goes, oh, this is just great. How the... What?
Your mic peaks when you go.
When I'm marrying.
Yeah, when you're marrying.
This is just great. How about... What are we supposed to do about this? Oh, God. And she's very much feigning disbelief, but is clearly like, fix it, you tools.
Looking at it, does it look like it can be cleared of rubble? Is it just rubble? Is it, shit?
Description of the area. This pathway has become a menagerie of structural failures, blocking off advancement, with the centerpiece instead being the floor has failed, collapsing into the swamp below. Just as the foundation has been subverted, so has your expectations.
So we could jump it.
Yeah, it's
You can't, though.
Yep. It's like a 5-foot gap.
And
And
I had left them to clear the rubble,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So while we're doing all of this, that path is being cleared.
Mm-hmm.
So
It still is going to
if
take
need
them a
be,
while.
sure, but we could tell her to go back and go around
Yes.
if
If we
comes
know
to
that they
worst.
connect, which I don't know if we know that they connect.
We
And if she
don't,
does
but
Yeah.
it would be, you can see more of the place at least if we don't have a solution for this.
Yeah.
I see.
We also don't know what's north. In this hallway?
Not yeah. She's just illuminating
Okay.
straight forward, so you guys would
No,
have to
'cause
go
that-
check that
That
out.
compass is a lie.
No, the cup is correct, right?
Yeah, compass correct.
Oh, John said.
No, John's a liar.
No,
Oh, John is a liar.
I. In the larger scale, this room was east, not north.
Whatever you say, Liar.
Liar.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I don't remember which one of my guys had the light source. I think it was Renault, because he's the one that was attacked by the thing, and you said they were attacking the light source.
No, they were
right?
not attacking light sources.
Okay.
So it must have
Then-
been Meme.
Okay, so Mame must have had it.
Hey.
I would
That or
send
Bolt
him
will walk up
forward.
Mhm.
Yeah, go
because
for it,
Bolt
Bolt.
can see in the dark.
Yes.
That's true.
So yeah, when you see in there, see that hallway is collapsed, and this one is up toward collapsed. And just to quickly, like, if you look this way, it collapses over here too.
Oh, wowzer.
So we'll just quickly get all that out of the way.
Okay. Collapse in a way it looks like we're not going to be able to easily clear it.
Yes, like that. Yeah,
Okay.
just like before, what I was saying about that wall up there is there's no wind or light coming through it.
Mhm.
It's pretty solid.
If no one else has a plan, I'm going to move forward with Meme. And
Human bridge.
no, I was going to instruct him to grab a stone or two and drop it into the water to see if it is just. If we move a bunch of stones, does it make it easier to traverse? Not for her sake, but for our own
Right.
sake.
For you guys,
Like, how deep down is that? Like, I'm sure we can just hop it, but
yeah.
fuck athletics.
It is not far enough that anyone here has to do an athletics check aside from Mary, because she
Right.
just do I actually?
Unless Bolt pushes her.
It throws her.
Yeah.
Harries and slightly jumps.
Yeah.
And then comes back for the cart because no one else has the athletics that you do.
It is a decent. It's about 10 feet down.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a fall, but more so it's the fact that like when Mame drops the rock, like it bounces on the rubble here and hits the water and just kabloop and sinks away. Like it is.
You're not going to fill it up.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like that straight swamp goop.
Look at this goop.
Look at this goop.
Look at this
Looking
goop.
down into the goop,
Yes.
does it lead anywhere north or south, or is it just like very much like dark and?
It's just the floor
there's
has
nothing there.
collapsed into what has been a filled chamber of this place, possible, from what you can assume.
Okay. Can I do a notice check to kind of like really examine the rubble to see if there's anything special about it, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am a neutral on this, and I don't think I. Yeah.
I'll assist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I'm assisting, but
If you have a
You
skill
have 1
point,
point notice.
yeah.
yep.
And notice.
I have skill
yeah.
points.
I mean, I'll assist too.
Well, technically, Andrew, you should
Yeah.
just do it.
Right.
Oh, but you guys should.
And one of us assists you.
Yeah, and one of us assists you. I have 2
Okay.
points of notice, but like it doesn't
I have
matter.
3, so that's 5.
So you get
Oh.
1 point from me.
Oh,
'Cause
right.
No,
only one
he gets the
person-
full. He gets the full 2.
Oh, he gets full 2? I thought he gets half.
Subordinates get half. Round it up.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so I should have got
Okay,
1 more
yeah.
extra last time,
Yeah.
which still was pretty low. So
Yes.
Yeah. You flipped a 1, so.
So yeah, you get a +2. Look at the rocks and rubble. Is there anything special
Look
in there?
real good.
I know. Let me look real good. Here.
With your ghost eyes.
Yeah, look with your half Japanese ghost eyes.
I'll Ben Stein and give you clear eyes.
With a little bit of demon blood stuck in them.
Mmm.
So 14. 14. Only the assistance for Ryan, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 14.
Yeah, you don't really notice anything. The water is pretty murky, so the moment you try to look into it, it quickly fades into scummy crap. So you cannot see anywhere near the bottom, and there doesn't look like there's anything in there immediately threatening nor interesting to you. So no like weird artifact or strange metal. And as far as you can tell, there's no creatures in it as well.
No movement, no nothing.
Yeah, it just seems
Well-
to be just a big old pit.
Well, it looks pretty murky. I can't really see too much down there, but it looks fine.
Very good.
And also, you notice there's no beyond what has collapsed so far. The entryway doesn't look like it's about to collapse anytime soon.
Also, I
Okay.
noticed that the anyway doesn't look like it's going to collapse anytime soon. Just thought
Very astute of you, my boy.
I have my moments. What the?
I'm tempted to make Mame kind of hop down there, so that way, like, if we're helping Mary across, there's just a safeguard.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
I think I still have rope because I have shit.
I think we made sure one of us had rope
Yes,
and you had a
I
rope.
have rope. I have
Yes.
rope. Hemp rope. Yes. Yeah, we can easily get him back up.
Mhm.
And fucking John's doing the DM thing of like, yeah, you don't notice anything, which makes me want to check things, but I know the DM should always sound like that, which
Yeah.
makes me not want to check the things.
Yeah.
Good job, John. Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna come over here and in hushed tones, I'm gonna bring you over here as well, Wheeler.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
Do we try to get her across? I'm sure Sir Wilkinson can manage it, but
Storm
I mean-
session.
I mean, she's gonna complain the whole time.
I
You will
like the
complain
way
either way.
we don't have to be by her. We should scout ahead to make sure it's safe. And I'm going to do this like quote unquote big in the air. I'm bad at lying.
I mean,
Mhm.
why can't we just have her sit here?
But we are going to, but we need to convince her to sit here for a second.
Okay. And if
Yes,
she-
that is her decision.
There's a hole in the floor. I think the decision is made for her. A little
Okay.
bit.
Okay. All right. Well, all we can do is try, I guess.
I mean, we can try and help her across if you really want to.
I never said I wanted to do any of that. But if you think that's the right call right now, because I mean, we have to go on we have to get on the other side.
Because this doesn't take an athletics check, I'm going to be theatric and stupid.
Mhm.
I'm going to jump the gap
Okay.
and then jump back
You're a madman.
and go. It's easy for us.
Alright.
And that's fine that I do that, right?
Yeah,
Like, I'm not
absolutely.
jumping the gun. Okay.
It's not like you trigger a trap or anything.
Okay. It'd be funny. I jump over there, fucking monster grabs me and drags me out.
Which actually with Bolt back,
My hubris.
probably see it into there.
I mean, I don't have the lamp.
No, but Bolt has dark vision,
True.
so he would have been able to make sure that there wasn't just something standing there waiting to eat you.
Mhm.
Monstrous creature. That fucking horror film. I'm jumping to one side, jumping back, and he's just like missing me each time.
All right. Well, good luck.
We consult with her before we continue.
Very
Alright.
well.
Hey, this was your plan.
My plan was to scout ahead.
Dark that.
You must remain operational.
I have my units to help her. I can leave them. Protect her.
Yeah, you can.
And a little cobbled.
It's like hooked onto the back of her chair and she's never noticed it. Why am I moving slightly slower?
I should have given it my bag of explosives I have for some reason.
Was that from the sewer mission?
Yes.
Maybe I just saw it on my inventory.
Oh, that's probably what it was. Oh well. Which if
I don't think we used them all.
I mean, I think you did. I think you only had enough to do what you needed to do.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because we blew the door open to get out.
Yeah, you had to blow the
Well,
roof down of
yeah.
the
Okay.
sewers.
Then I shall take a bag of explosives off.
Right.
Now
don't
let's
think I
go
get-
back and talk to her.
Okay. Come up.
Before that,
Oh, okay.
Bolt, would you be willing to help her across?
Affirmative.
Okay.
As you approach. Well, have you figured out how you're gonna get me across, or were you just having a little gab sesh with your friends over there?
Yes, we have a solution. I just want to run it by you, Miss Glusadach, in case you're opposed to this. Our good friend Sir Wilkinson is willing to lift you from your chair and carry you over the gap, and then come back for your chair and carry that over the gap.
Sounds great.
You would have to sit on the floor for a moment or two. And it looks dreadfully cold over there.
Are you kidding me? You idiots can't just put a plank of wood over the gap or something?
I'm going to gesture around. We thought of that, but we are sadly lacking in wood.
Well, find one then! Oh my god, this is the resourceful mercenaries I've been paired with?
I wouldn't even trust it.
Had a solution. And I'm going to turn around. Come, Mime, stay with Miss Glusadach. Come, friends, we're going to find a plank of wood. I'm gonna hop the gap.
The coffin suffice.
I thought about that, but fuck.
All right, so we just all
John, is the coffin big enough?
Technically, I doubt she would ever go with it.
Mm-hmm.
But
How big is the hatch door compared to this little jump?
it is not long enough.
Okay.
This
enough.
But I shouldn't give you hints, but when you said can we use the coffin, you're actually on the right track to a solution.
The lid of the coffin?
Hmm?
The corpse itself.
Again, she probably won't let you touch anything involving Maurice or his coffin.
not by willingness.
Well, okay, yes, you can knock her out and do it.
I did say knock her out. I was just saying we could take her by force.
You could kill her and do it, okay.
Never said kill her.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Don't play my character for me, John.
It was implied.
But it just... Yeah, I'm just saying because it has been a while since last session.
If we went all the way back to this area and grabbed the tombs, whatever, the coffins here, we could create a bridge for her.
Yeah, Bolt could do that.
Yes. And the quickest way there is forward.
Possibly.
More than likely. Hold on. I can't really see. I don't have fucking light on me. I didn't grab the light from Mame. I just realized I didn't say that. But yeah.
You jump back. It's too dark. It's too dark.
Can't see shit.
Before you make that your plan, I did go back and recheck the description of the room. They are all open and empty sarcophagi. There are no lids.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
But are they like built into the wall
Yes.
sarcophagi? Okay. We could break the mirror and bring that over. But no.
I would
you
not
technically
trust that
could,
mirror.
but
I would not trust that
I'm not.
mirror.
No, I'm not gonna.
yeah, it's a full body
I'm not
mirror
gonna chance
to
that.
support her weight.
Well, no, we just hold it up and she could see herself on the other side.
Oh, you're right.
Bolt would jump across and look at the other.
Yeah.
There, Bolt could see, and
Oh, there's a
staircases to
lot.
the north.
There's a log outside.
There was.
'Cause we had to move the log to get her here.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that. You know what?
Well, he said there was. There's
Oh,
God.
well, was as in when you guys came in. Yes, he's exactly
okay.
right. From what you last
I'm-
remember.
With the potential weight of that log, would my 2 men here be able to carry it in?
Yeah.
And she has headlamps, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell my men to go do that within earshot of her, making it very noticeable that I am like, that log that we had to move, go fetch it, and we'll make a makeshift bridge for Miss Glasdower here. Glasdack?
Glasdack, yeah.
Glasdack. Glasdack here. Well, me and the my other compatriots will make sure that the room ahead is safe. And then without, like, I'm assuming because it's my men, they'll go do it.
Yeah.
And without having her say a goddamn thing, I'm already gonna be yeah. Fuck off.
Yeah, you're gonna. Okay.
Do you grab the lantern?
No, I'm gonna
Okay.
leave it to them because I want them to actually have light to do
Mhm.
that job.
Yeah, they can easily, between the two of them, hoist up the log and get it through the narrow
I'm
corridors. It takes a little work, but
yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna take some time, so I'll just throw them over there for now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are free to explore a little bit.
I had cast Ooh Glowy on us for the fight, I believe. So
Right.
technically,
Glowy.
Everyone's-
everyone's a little bit glowy.
Yeah.
So everyone has at least a
Personal
slight
space of
glow,
light.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to possibly jump the gap. I don't know how much light it actually gives off because it doesn't really say.
Right.
Doesn't Wheeler have a lantern?
I think he
Do I have what?
a lantern.
A lantern.
Oh, do I? I did. Sorry.
I thought you did because for some reason I'm remembering like you had to attach it to your belt so that we can use 2 guns or something.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I-
sure.
Your inventory has a lantern.
I have a lantern.
Mhm.
Okay. So we have that as well.
Quick description on this room. This room functions as the landing for a circular stairway to the north leading to an upper floor. Specifically noting the warm sunlight and breeze of fresh air coming through indicates this path will take you to outside of the ruins.
Well, shit. I'm assuming I can't see far enough to know that that's the same room that I'd seen before.
I mean, just knowing, I'm just gonna say you know the layout now.
Yeah. Sir Bolt, would you like to go see that room? There might be more gears to look at.
Yep, Bolt will step into the room.
And
If there's nothing obvious, he'll work his way over to the hatch.
yeah, there's nothing in this room beyond
Okay.
the same bulbous wall with almost the same hatch. And lifting up, you'll find the exact same layout of a horizontal wheel in the center and 2 vertical wheels on the side.
Okay. He'll slowly try to move the horizontal one.
That one, it creaks a lot, but it actually slowly moves, and you can feel like bits of grit and sand between the gears as you're spinning it. And as you start turning it, you start hearing this almost like metal groaning sound, like metal shifting that hasn't been moved in a long time. Yeah, you don't see anything happening necessarily, but just this.
Same with the vertical one. Do the vertical ones do anything? Do the same?
Vertical ones you try to move, and there's like no give.
Okay.
I really, really just want to be stupid. And have you guys seen the movie Golden Child?
No.
Eddie Murphy.
Oh.
Oh
yeah.
wait.
Years
I think
ago, yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a part where he has to request
I
a
want
special
the
knife.
knife.
I want the knife because he's got to spin the wheel.
Yes.
Please. Anyways, fascinating. I can hear things moving and creaking about. These ancient Malifonians are quite interesting.
Looking to the west, can I see all the way to? Is that path opening up?
Them digging.
Mhm.
It's cleared out a lot more. It isn't fully cleared yet.
Okay.
To where Mary can get through it easily. But
She could or could not.
Could not. Yes.
Okay.
She can't get through it because it's got to be essentially spotless for her little wheels to get over it. But it's no longer a people have to climb to get through it. A crouched walk could get each person through it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Other than, the center wheel does something.
The sounds that it was making, did they come from like that area with the wheel, or like were they about us, like above us,
It
to the north, etc.?
it was somewhat muffled, like it was echoing around and above you. So it's definitely some sort of internal machinery moving.
Am I allowed to go upstairs?
Yes. We might pause for a bit before we go into what you're gonna see.
Okay.
But
if he goes upstairs, I think we should all go with him. Just don't split the party, type of deal.
Right.
And
Unless
also,
the
it's
back
probably
of the
what
log
we're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's either you guys go up and explore, or you wait for the log to get here.
Okay. I'll wait.
Well, let's fucking go upstairs. We're not gonna bring her upstairs.
Oh, that's what you think.
Oh God.
She's already upstairs.
Okay, I want combat. Fuck this bitch.
Then attack Mary.
I think the mission objective was she had to survive.
Yes. Knocking out counts as surviving.
True.
I feel like the secondary objective was more important. The whole
Explore the
Investigate.
rooms.
investigate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary's completion of her
hubby's journey.
Yeah, her fucking stupid journey.
We were supposed to recover the equipment and the journalist works.
Already got that.
Was the journal.
Yeah, you guys got that.
We got that, but
And
we're also needing to investigate the ruins itself. Like,
yes, find
finish their work.
Yes,
Mhm.
and they were seeking the purpose of this building,
Yeah.
the structure,
which we can already guess at, but we don't truly know.
Mm-hmm.
None of us are fucking Indiana Jones archaeologists.
I mean,
yeah, I know.
So
like
possibly, like skill wise, maybe not. Like I know the history of fucking Earth. Apparently not
Malifaux. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's as my best academic skill is useless.
I mean, I do have a whip. I mean, a hat. I do
That's
have a
true.
Hat.
Yeah. And you would just randomly shoot a dude instead of like worry about what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, true.
It's very indie of you.
That's fair.
So, are we going upstairs? We're waiting for
log
for her.
I vote upstairs.
Okay.
I vote upstairs because I'm already pretty curious about it. I'm already making my way over there.
This point,
you guys
kill all the fog.
I thought you said kill us.
Yes.
Whatever. I'm Thaddeus. I survive.
Yes.
You guys.
And I think I can just jump to this top because outside, and you guys will be able to see everything. So let's go for it. Whee!
Base in a white square.
Nope.
Oh, there.
There we go.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
So we'll flip them over. And and ignore the drawings.
Ignore the drawings.
Yep.
Yeah, because you guys might have to go back down.
Oh.
Does this arm... But I have seen that on the ride in.
Yes.
Does it look like it's in a different position?
No. It doesn't look like it's shifted. I'm presuming you didn't, like, full body crank it. You
No. Yeah, just a little bit. So, yeah, it would have been subtle if it...
Yeah, to see
Yeah.
if it gives.
Mhm.
But let's see. I'll read the description here. Ascending the stairwell, you're greeted with the blinding light of the sun as your sight adjusts from the darkened ruins. The yellow sunlight refracts in the humid haze of the swamp, changing the light into a pale orange bath as it dips towards the horizon. Perfectly framed by the large cobwebbed mechanical leg crashed into the ruins. The stairway leads you to an open roof that leads back towards the center of the ruins and a series of elevated platforms. There's little to no walls preventing you from falling off the structure to the shingled roofs below, and beyond that, the fetid swamps. So yeah, most of this gray is just slanted roofs.
Okay.
And then, yeah, there's large runic platforms, and then a walkway to the west.
And then a
You see-
little thing that opened, a little butthole that opens
Yes,
to
a
the near
sphincter.
below for
Mhm.
the sacrificial chamber.
I assumed that was the metal we were hearing.
This? No, I assume that these are the metal that we're hearing because they're connected to each of those
Yeah,
rooms.
those are the
arms
giant spider
themselves.
legs
Oh, that's
reaching
right.
off the facility.
Yeah.
I forgot
Which
where we
is
were.
is this spider leg actually crashed into the
Yep, it's crashed
roof?
through the
And that's
roof, and that's what's jammed into the floor.
Okay, that's not a pillar there. That's actually
No.
okay. Cool. No one else is gonna do it. Fucking examine the fucking ruins. Magic shit.
Let's see. Observing it, it's a large stone dials nearly 15 feet in diameter, carved with runes in a foreign language. Most notably are the series of concentric circles and lines, leading you to believe this might be more of a technical tool than ritualistic in design.
If I investigate it, can I ascertain any of the technical aspects?
What skill?
Either engineering or artifacting?
Give me either. I'm gonna go with mathematics or notice.
And it's going to be math.
Okay, fucking nerd.
I was gonna try and use literacy on the runes to see if I can figure stuff out, but yeah.
How much do I want to get this? I sort of do want to get this.
You want to get this.
How much do I want to get this? Okay, 18.
18. Okay.
Because I can cheat, right?
Yep. Yeah, there's nothing obscuring you from doing
Mhm.
this, so it's a normal duel. Let's see. You, upon examining it and judging it, you are able to come to the conclusion that this is actually a sundial of some type.
Yeah.
And it's missing the center rod that would cast a shadow. Upon messing with it, you also find that you were able to rotate the dial slightly, and it lines up in a way that almost seems like whatever the measurements are on it, as you can't read it, seems to be set up for adjusting for seasonal changes.
Assuming Bolt says any of this out loud.
Yeah.
My grandfather would have loved to have you on some of his expeditions. Your insights are quite sharp.
Well, it's a sundial. It's an adjustable sundial.
Yes.
Missing
The
not the dial, the arm. Yeah,
technically, it is the gnomon.
that's what it is.
That is
Yep.
that is the true name of the thing in the center of a sundial.
Is there a hole for it? Is it
Yes.
broken?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's simply missing.
So knowing where it's at, I'm going to take my rifle, and I'm going to essentially hold
Use-
it in place
Yeah.
where it would be.
Yeah, the barrel easily can slide into the slot. Not like a perfect fit, but enough to keep it upright. And sure enough, yeah, it acts as a sundial. No clicking, no activating anything.
Wonder if this was used in conjunction with the mirror down below.
It's quite possible. You know, farmers were very good with seasons. I wonder if they would understand this implicitly. Can I use homesteading to actually figure out like what season we're in and kind of like how it would relate to this?
Are you you're using homesteading to read the sundial to understand its season? Or are you
Try to
trying
figure out what season it is right now to where like if it was a regular sundial for seasons, if Bolt said anything related to that.
uh,
Uh,
you're not asking what the current season is to you.
to us, yes. What
Oh, well,
season is it now?
you guys would know that as general knowledge.
But like in relation to a like if you're gonna do it on a seasonal sundial.
Oh, like which season would be what? Like,
Yeah.
winter's going to be the shortest.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
okay. Yeah.
Homesteading? That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna cheat that. I got a 16 total.
Okay.
Damn.
I have 0 points in homesteading.
Damn.
I have tenacity 5.
Yeah, you're easily able to be like, okay, this thing was whatever its current setup is for summer, and for you guys it's currently spring.
Okay.
So this thing is not accurate to what it's supposed to be.
Okay. And did Bolt already like move it a little when he was examining
Yes,
it?
when he was able to tell that, yeah, if you just kind of put a little muscle into it, it will slowly roll.
Based off of that, would I be able to know like which way you're supposed to be going with it, just to like kind of get it into the correct position for today?
Yes,
Or
yeah.
the season of?
You flipped high enough that you know exactly. You could set it to the day. Just judging by like, okay, this area's smaller, so that's clearly winter, and that one's gonna be fall. So like, yeah, you can easily put it to pretty much the day if you wanted to.
You know, we could set this correctly. What do you think, Volt? Wheeler? Should we actually finagle this thing? Sounding all excited that there's like a stupid puzzle to solve.
Well, we don't got much time, so might as well.
How much time do we have, roughly?
I have a feeling we don't have a lot of time.
No, I agree with you. I'm
Yeah.
asking John more so. Like if we know
I'm
roughly
tr-
when sundown
Yeah, I'm
is,
trying
we've
to
got like another
remember.
hour or two.
Yeah,
I think we got here at like noon, so we had like 6 hours and we haven't done much. But
I think you left at noon.
we left at noon.
Yeah, I
It was
think
like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think you guys got here around 2. I'd have to let me the beginning find.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty sure you have like essentially 3 to 4 hours of sunlight.
Well, 3 to 4 hours to get the fuck out.
Pretty much. I don't remember anymore, and I can't find it either.
Let's say 2 and just
Yeah.
go. We have like 4 or 5 hours. If it's spring, we have a. It's not like it's shorter.
Right.
It's 6 or 7 being the time for dusk.
Yeah, we can try the sundials, but I don't know what we're going to get out of it, or what we would want to get out of it, because
We're trying to figure out what this entire thing is for, so if we place it for the correct time, this is just my
Mhm.
thought process,
Mm-hmm.
it might do the thing. We might unleash a giant fucking monster upon the world,
But it'll do the
Uh,
thing.
but it'll do the thing so we know,
know what it does.
and
Yeah,
complete our quest.
because we just care about the knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
not the consequences.
No.
I-
if you cared about consequences, you'd be doing the Julian mission.
I feel like Thaddeus,
Yeah.
being an English-born fucking explorer type person, yeah, that fits. Fuck the consequences. I want to figure this shit out.
Okay,
And I'm
yeah,
not going
we're
to ask
gonna
the natives.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead. You can spin the.
I would direct them like, this needs to be here and that's over there. So just keep turning. I won't even get off of it, so I'll be
Right.
spinning on it like fucking merry-go-round.
Yes.
Do we hear anything?
Just the sound of the stone moving on like somewhat of like a ball-bearing wheel underneath it's riding on. And just yeah, the noise of like creaking stone. And once you put it in place, there's no like locking sound. There's nothing to indicate that something's set correctly.
Did we need the what was it, the null?
The
Gnomon?
Gnomon rod.
Yeah, so did we need
just
the rod to actually
No,
determine that? Does that reveal anything then?
no, outside
Okay.
of using it as a sundial.
Okay. Then yeah, then I would take my gun back and
Mm-hmm.
Can you read the script?
You can
I
try a
can
literacy
try.
check.
My literacy is a +3.
It's too foreign, so I'm gonna have to ask for a negative flip on it.
That's fine. Oh no, that's only I have a history book, not a.
Do you have ranks in it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you not?
I have no ranks in it, but I have
If
4
I'm
intellect.
failing this, I can
Turn it into
cheat and then turn it into
Oh, then-
history, which I get a plus
oh.
flip on.
Then do that. Then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I do have the card to actually do that for. But fuck.
Aw.
Oh. Okay, so it is currently a 7. If that is failing, I need to know if it's failing is the thing of the skill.
It's technically successful. It's the lowest part
It's the
of
lowest
success.
possible
Yeah.
successful. And I can't cheat it otherwise, so yeah. Okay.
Right.
So I can't do anything about that.
You're basically able to identify these script parts that point to months. So,
Okay, so yeah, I would.
And by your judgment of earlier, you are correct on how the months are set up.
Okay.
But beyond that, there's various other smaller
I
scripters.
should have argued that. If that's the case, I should argue that to just get a neutral flip.
Yeah.
It's moot, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just say that. Like
Next one.
it's roughly the months. I would take note of like I believe that this is their summer months. I believe that these are their
Mhm.
winter months and etc. I would kind of mark that down so for future reference. My notebook.
Yeah, but beyond that, there doesn't seem to be any function to this beyond just being a sundial.
Huh. What about over here?
Just there?
Well, I was gonna.
Or you're
Over
gonna
here.
go all the way? You want to look at the other one?
Yeah. I didn't know if you're gonna stop me or not.
Oh, no, you're free to head on over. And yep, it's almost identical in every way to the other sundial. You even can like grab it and it rolls just the same. It's missing its rod. It looked to be set to roughly the exact same position as the last one was before you guys rotated it. But otherwise, it seems to be almost an exact duplicate of the same kind of setup.
Oh.
If you want to look at the thing up at the north.
And it's a butthole. We got it.
Yes.
Butthole.
Approaching the peak of the fallen fortress, you find a strange chamber built into the structure. A cylindrical interior shape made with the same dark metal as the rest of the mechanical portions of the ruins. You quickly note some specific features on this device. A metal aperture on the top. Bottom of it, similar to that of a camera. Retractable claws encircle the interior, poised to encase the chamber. Scattered crystal shards are scattered around the bottom of the chamber. Finally, flanking the outside of it are two large control wheels implanted into the wall. The complexity of this device and its prominent position in the ruins, you can surmise that this thing is intrinsic to the ruins' purpose. Down, yeah, you can see the wheels on the walls.
Yeah, see the wheels.
There's an
Where's
actual
the broken crystal?
What you guys are seeing is the stairway above. So there's an actual interior right here.
Okay.
And so inside it kind of makes a little circular chamber like this. And there's these little like claw shapes in the wall.
Ugh.
That would have held the crystal.
It looks like, yeah, you can find broken
Looks like it could have, yeah.
crystal shards implanted in the walls, and then it's just all sprinkled on the floor below. And on the floor is an almost identical aperture device as on top of it.
So ceiling and below is both a butthole.
Yes.
And then if you walk up the stairs, is the top of the butthole.
You'll be standing on top of the butthole, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to simplify everything for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's directly above the sacrificial chamber with the mirror.
Right.
Before we examine that, I would want to set the sundial correctly.
The other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rolls with a little bit of effort, and you can stop it in place, but just like the other one, there's no clicking or mechanical noise.
Or that Bolt would note or ask Thaddeus to note what position it's in now. It was left in before we adjusted.
He would
roughly summer, peak of summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then based off the sundial, fuck, we're past high noon, I assume.
Oh yeah.
So we wouldn't be able to get because all the sundials, all of this. Would I know when the sun would actually reach a way to get into this room, and if the butthole is open?
Beyond high noon, no.
Okay. Examine the crystals. Yeah, you grab they are large shards. Some of them are full on, you hold in your palm type of chunks. Examining them, they look to have been made out of some sort of glass or crystal. They're definitely not soul stones from what you can tell. You find no magic kind of coming off of them. Piecing a couple of them together, it definitely seems that they were some sort of like disc shape. Lens.
Yeah. But beyond that, can't tell too much more.
Using one of them to try and catch the light, like I'm trying to burn an ant on the floor, and then putting my hand into the light to like kind of test to see if it does truly like reflect light, refract light well enough to do so.
Yeah, you can, if you finagle it enough, you can get some light funneling through it to concentrate a bit.
Nothing special happens. Just,
No, it doesn't trigger anything unique
Okay.
or magical. It seemed to just be a big lens of some type.
Okay.
And to be clear, the little claw things are multiple layers. Like it's almost like it had multiple lenses within it.
Okay. So 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot high.
Yes, they like
Got
that. You want to go home.
That's where I'm getting at.
Well, what do you make of it, boys?
Combined with the sacrificial chamber below, where people might have been chained up, I believe that the light at a certain point, gesturing towards the sundials, at a certain time of year, would come down through several lenses here, and then do something to the sacrifices, as I have now dubbed them. To what ends, I do not know, but the murals do believe... I do believe that I'm not making an entirely logical leap to say that there's a large creature that they were trying to shackle, or at least battle. I don't know the means that all of this would entail, but the large spider-like structure could be here. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry.
It appears that these spider limbs would need to be in a specific location and would be adjustable by the dials we found below. And then the mural suggested that the energy would come from the legs into this creature that they are fighting or enabling or whatever it may be.
Like a giant cannon?
Huh.
Fascinating.
So what you're telling me is this whole spider place is some sort of
Dracula?
Shut up! You ruined it.
He was doing
Don't-
well, John.
I
He
know,
was
I'm
doing
sorry.
well.
Stole it. You stole it. You ruined the mood.
He's out. Done.
Uh,
Go on, please.
go on.
Yeah, I was gonna say some sort of like what's the word?
Gundam?
Oh, gun, weapon, big giant cannon.
Yeah.
Several cannons at that.
Some big ass mechanical war machine.
Possibly energy emanators.
Oh. Or that.
Judging by the murals, I don't know that it was there to defeat the creatures. The only hang-up that I have. I worry that it is just here to trap it. So now I worry that us messing with it might have, well, doomed the area. Anyways.
Not be the first time.
What say you?
Oh, getting some sass. Sass.exe has been activated.
That fucking turtle wasn't our fault. There were plenty of people that could have warned us of
That is
far
a great
more about
phrase.
That
Listen,
turtle
man,
wasn't our
that
fault.
turtle was not our fault.
Yep, that's gonna
It's
go.
a JoJo reference.
Oh god, it
Yeah.
is.
That's gonna go on a T-shirt.
Fuck, I
Is
just
there
realized
another roof to the west of us?
Off to the... What, do I actually have a description of the west?
what is over here?
No,
That's
I do
continuing
not.
up, right?
No,
But
it's
just
going
like-
down. It's mirroring the opposite side to an extent, but it's
oh,
all
so there could have been another leg over
it's
here.
all
like, where this was-
collapsed. The
Okay.
entire
Gotcha.
west side is pure ruins. That's what I was saying by the greater picture. You guys are standing in the center. That's why it was the east
Mhm.
side. The west side's
Gotcha.
gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay off the wet side.
Yep,
Crips for life.
exactly.
That's correct, right? I actually did that. Oh God, I did do that correctly because the Bloods are west side.
Well, because as an archaeologist,
Mhm.
crypts would be your life.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Fuck. I'm not an archaeologist though. I'm a British explorer,
yeah.
i.e.,
Eh,
a thief.
Wheeler has origins in grave robbing, so he
I
crypt
do.
life. Yeah.
True.
Hey, hey! I actually have the class of grave robber right now.
and Bolt would be the encrypt life.
I get that joke.
Yeah, I
I
get.
don't like that joke, but I get that
Yeah.
joke.
No, I'm mad, but I'm laughing.
All right.
Okay,
So
what's
back
our-
down.
So what are our options here?
There's the wheels on the side that you guys haven't touched.
Yeah, I say we mess with those, try and open up the
Yeah.
things. I'm assuming one of them opens the bottom one, the other one opens the top one.
Mhm.
Assuming that you turn them so you can actually get light to be more
Well,
focused. You
It,
wouldn't just
it
open
could
it
be
fully?
energy in, it could be energy out. Is it sunlight in, or is it energy out?
I think that the if you remember the first
Mural?
mural, the
Mhm.
legs are casting the energy, and the
Okay.
people are using the temple to energize the legs.
Okay.
So I say you go down there, move this one leg that's movable, aim it at the boat, and then we fucking shoot the boat and fuck us over.
We only have rotation. We don't have any of the knuckles on the limb.
Mhm.
My assumption.
Right now, it's kind of smashed into the floor, so it's possible that once it's not smashed into the floor, you have the others.
Oh,
Just guessing.
Because I thought I tried the others and none of them moved.
And they were stuck, but
Yeah.
that leg that it's
Oh,
attached to
okay.
is smashed into the floor right now.
Okay.
Because that leg is this leg right here
Mhm.
that we thought was a pillar down here, or I
Mhm.
thought was a pillar down here.
Right.
So if that one wheel actually does pull it up, it might release the fact that these things are tight. Because you turn this one.
Yeah, he turned
I'm
on
just guessing, but like,
Yeah.
it would be a thing that we could have you go down and turn the wheels, and then
We have someone looking at it.
because this entire part, hold on, to zoom out. This part is entirely crashed in. We could yell to you enough that you might be able to hear it, or you could actually see this thing move,
Mhm.
because that is like pretty much
The line of sight there, yeah.
Yeah, and you just have probably the best line of sight because we're in the dark for the most part.
Mhm.
Although this is now sunlight into this room, so seeing it is not
Yeah.
that bad.
Yeah, both of the. Do we want to do the dials first, or we want to mess with the leg? Or I'll go to the leg while you mess with the dials.
I'm just so we already did this. I say we do this first.
Mhm.
We might need to go check on Mary.
Mary and
Mary.
the boys.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Mary and the boys. The problem is we'd have to try and get her up here
Mhm.
Because she wants to see all this.
because she wants to see all this. But we could also, for the time being of like get her across, have her slowly explore the rest of the ruins while we fuck with
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
Like save ourselves some time. Also, again, we're messing with fucking ancient artifacts that cast lightning.
Mhm.
But yeah, still fuck with these, and then I guess I don't know, figure out a way to get her up here at some point.
Okay.
Fucking John, you've given me the character that I hate in the world.
I can't wait to tell you the origin story. It's gonna be great.
No.
Oh yeah, you said something about that.
Yeah.
God damn it. Fucking entitled bitch that requires a ramp in is I think I mentioned this last time. There was a couple that like complained about like Machu Picchu or fucking like some South American ruins that didn't have a ramp, so they like complained or sued. It's like, bitch, it's an ancient ruins. They didn't design it for you.
Yeah, it's not handy capable.
No, you would have been on the sacrifice block.
Mm-hmm.
Which don't get me started. I fucking thought about it with her. We can test this shit out.
Yes, yeah, you could. Technically, you can.
So yeah, I'd say mess with the sun or the wheels first.
The wheel. Which one do you want to mess with, east or west?
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 Both at the same time?
No, I would go west.
Okay, and are you full cranking it, or are you just moving it enough to see what moves, to kind of guess it?
I would move it enough to see if something is moving when I do it.
Okay, yes. You can spin the wheel. It's got a little bit of grit within it from time and wear, but once you start spinning it, you notice the aperture on both the top and bottom start to spin open.
Oh shit, okay. Wasn't expecting that. I would open it enough to be able to see in and make sure that yes, I can see the mirror below. When I let go, does it snap shut?
No, it does not snap shut.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not tied to anything elastic or spring-like. Yeah, you can spinning it. The bottom floor the bottom aperture opens, and you can just see directly in to the floor below. And the one above looks like it has some sort of lens device inside of it.
Okay. So it is possibly shining extra focused light.
Mm-hmm.
After opening it, I don't know how big these things are, but maybe a foot, so I can actually like look down into the mirror. I would test the other wheel, and then crank it and see if the mirror has moved.
As soon as you start turning the eastern wheel, the metal claws inside the chamber that were presumably holding the lenses, start to rotate and like collapse in towards the chamber where it actually seals off the front entry part.
Oh.
They start.
One's iris, one's focus.
They'll start turning in this way to where it essentially creates a door.
Oh.
At this front entry part.
So it's sealing off the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it look by that action like it would rotate the discs at each level?
Yes.
So if I continue to rotate, those arms would go past the door?
They would. You don't, without turning it all the way, you wouldn't know once it locks in. But yeah, it looks like each individual arm just closes in towards that direction.
But they're not like becoming tighter or anything like that.
No.
They're not like jutting out more to grab onto anything. They're just
it's more so each ring is rotating.
Colors of the rainbow, got it. Fascinating. I would turn it back to make sure that we can still look inside.
Right.
What do you think, Wheeler?
I'm like, I think I know what we're doing.
We're gonna hop down there, right?
we're gonna open it up and then hop down there before it closes, right?
It doesn't close on its own. It has to.
I thought it does. Okay.
No, yeah, nothing snaps back. It's all manual movement.
Okay. Yeah, and then we're both gonna hop down. Yeah.
Clearly. So anyway.
Well, both will have gone down to the.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm assuming you would sit there and wait for them to call to you.
Mhm.
before
Oh,
you
I
start
was
messing with
assuming
shit.
that he was going to start messing with stuff and then go, "Oh, sorry, Wheeler. It seems like Bolt's doing so," and then run over and yell, "Turn it the other way."
So so you're gonna go down and shout to Bolt, "I'm in position,"
Sure. Yeah.
presumably.
Yes.
And yeah, so Bolt, which way do you start turning the wheel?
I'll turn the horizontal one because that's one that moved previously.
Yeah, that's the one that does move. Are you spinning it to your left or to your right?
Go to the right, clockwise.
Okay, and I'm assuming you're just gonna do a slow, keep turning it. Nothing sudden, nothing quick.
Correct. Yep.
Alright, and you start turning it. You hear the metal start moaning again as it starts to move. For Thaddeus, you do see that the device, the leg starts to kind of like shiver a bit against the side of the building. Like it's trying to essentially come to life, but it's struggling to move on its own. You also notice all the webs that are attached to it, holding it to the building. And it kind of like pulls on the webbing a little bit.
One moment there, Sir Wilkinson.
My moment.
I would use my gun because I'm too dignified to touch it with my hands and try to just kind of like start peeling a bit of the webbing off, like where I can, if it, like little bits at a time. I'm doing this gingerly at best. I like that I play fucking this character like he's weak and shit, but he actually has baseline stats for a human.
Yeah, he's not weak.
No,
he's just weak compared to the other characters.
Yes.
Where they're more specialized physically.
He's so based.
Oh, he's based as all fuck. He's Dark Thad.
Based as fuck, dude. Yeah, he's
Dark Thad.
But yeah, you get the webbings, while thick from larger spiders, are just silken webbing, so you can easily just kind of like pull it through with the butt of your gun. And yeah, you can just peel away all the various webbings. It didn't look like they were the device was straining much against them, but
okay.
Yeah, it seems like you clear most of them that are attached.
I was gonna say I didn't even notice that.
Well, that's why, because you didn't use the skill.
I hit buttons and it's fucking turning the thing around. Give me a second here. I would shout back to Bolt, try again! I'm helping.
Try the other way?
You're gonna
No, keep going.
Okay.
If I could hear that, like...
Right, I'm assuming, you guys are screaming loud enough.
I'm sure Mary's like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah. Bolt, you start turning, the moaning of the machine continues. Thad, you observe that it's eventually starts sliding away from the wall and tipping towards the south. Definitely, you hear the metal shifting and making painful noises.
So it's heading that way, like it's grinding that way.
Yeah, essentially
to the south.
So yeah, this part is now leaning that way.
Right.
But because it's still
because the tip's in the ground, it's
it's like pivoting from there.
Oh, it's just pivoting on that.
Yeah, this part.
Okay, it's not the entire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So is this part grinding on the floor whatsoever, or is it just pivoting
because that's also lodged in? It's the knuckles that are kind of leaning more, or it's just kind of rotating from where the fingertip is stuck in. So essentially, the finger's now from leaning against the building, it's now rolling to stand up straight.
Gotcha.
So it's more so.
Yep. It makes sense.
Oops, I hit Control Z out of habit.
Oh no.
Oh, I am now facing a.
Yeah, there it goes.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm at. Okay, there I am.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm still my okay. As long as I'm still me, I don't have to reset my character or anything.
Mhm.
Oh, that reset my default camera.
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Uh, stop right there. Try one of the other wheels. No, the
Oh,
Thaddeus
damn it, I
voice
did it
changes.
again. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Control
my
Z is so ingrained in my brain for
He's
I,
getting-
I understand.
He's getting old, dude. He's getting old. I don't know if we can be doing this with him anymore.
I Control Z so much from drawing on like digital stuff. I do it
Oh,
when I
I-
draw physical stuff in my head.
I understand. I am surprisingly not faulting you for this shit.
Yeah.
I am.
Now, if Andrew did this, oh my god, all of the fault.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically that. With a knuckle there and a knuckle there.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, I'll try one of the other wheels.
Yeah.
Try it. Control Z. Try it.
I don't.
I'm-
different wheel.
Keeping my hand away from control.
But he's real close to the ban Andrew.
Uh-huh. Yeah. If you try to mess with the two vertical,
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to reinitialize the board again if we want to change floors. Anyways,
We don't
I know.
need to unless something happens.
Yes, unless something happens.
Saying
Both of them
something
are
happens.
still locked up. They don't budge at all. Even when you put a bit of muscle into it, you're not
Okay.
getting anything.
Both ways.
Yeah.
So do you have to move to the other one then?
Try both at once.
You can't.
He's got two hands.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Uh,
I just visualize what we're doing.
yeah. Even trying both at once, it seems less so that the thing is jammed and more so that the thing is broken.
Looks like that's all this does.
Would Bolt know that it seems broken, like based off of his skills, or just because it doesn't move?
He essentially doesn't feel the wheels grinding against like stone or anything like that. It's locked up.
I don't know if I would know this, but perhaps there's a switch to change the way in which this arm works. How about you poke your head inside and take a gander around?
Inside the
Again,
control panel.
Inside the control panel, if there's anything.
It was a
is it
flat
connected
panel.
to anything?
It was.
okay.
It's
never
like
mind.
it's sunken into the wall slightly, and it just has the three
The-
wheels.
The wheels are protruding out of a wall, not
Yes.
so much a. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
You want to break open a those explosives you don't have? I'm verging on the point of like I'm fine with leaving it here.
Mhm.
But RPG brain feels like we're missing something.
I feel like we're missing.
Because I think that we have a good idea of what this place was for. We have the
Mhm.
murals that say there was some giant creature that some natives were wrestling with, and then they used this to attack it, possibly defeat it. We haven't seen any other murals as far as I know, just the two.
Yeah.
But the half of this fucking structure is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So unless we like dig out some mural from the other side to like give us some confirmation, fuck if I know. This leg is fucked.
Mm-hmm.
This leg, for what we could do, we know that it moves based off of those controls. So it's like fucking weird tank controls that like, yeah, turn 16 degrees due south, fire weapon is what I have in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Use the light of the sun to power it, or to sacrifice either your own people or special people so that they can shoot laser beams
From the leg.
from the legs
monster, yeah.
at the monster. Fucking power the Gundam.
Yeah.
The fucking Shangri-La. What the fuck is the? It's not the Shagahad. What is?
How'd they do it? Wait, how'd they do it? Big O.
What do you mean how'd they do it?
How'd they pilot Big O? Was it?
Well, you're the Mega
Oh.
Deuce who pilots your big.
Oh
Big
yeah.
O, Big Duo, Big Foul.
Fucking. I can only remember Ye Not Guilty. What the fuck is the start of it?
Cast in the name of God, ye not guilty.
Thank you.
Roger Smith.
I wasn't trying to reference and show off how cool I am. I'm trying to figure this out.
Schwartzwald's the
We
coolest
all
character.
know that it's a reference to some obscure anime because John is the anime guy.
Yes, of course.
And then also some Florida fat bitch trying to get on a plane or something, and John has a weird story that he's gonna tell us later.
You're close.
Oh god damn it!
Florida.
Oh, fuck.
But I'm not close enough to get the secret item that I know you've hidden somewhere.
I could, yes, there is a secret item somewhere. You completely overlooked it. I can tell you that much.
Is it the collar or the mirror? Because it's something that I wanted to
Neither.
look more into. Okay, good. I'm fine with that then.
It's the handle for the door.
Yep.
Because the door is no longer a door, it's a jar.
It's the door itself.
It becomes
Take a door
the
home with you.
ultimate shield.
I'm so confused.
It's anime. Everyone's confused.
Listen, 40 years ago, everyone lost their memories, and that's when Roger Smith took over piloting Big O.
Whoa! That's. Oh god, that is actually the story in the
It
end. Isn't it?
is.
Fuck! It gets so weird in the end because everyone's
it-
fucking old.
It gets fucking
Dorothy
weird.
as a robot, despite the fact that like she's. Fuck! I
That's-
love that series, but fuck,
I like
gets
it a
weird.
lot too, but it gets stupid at the end. Anyways, let's not go into that.
Later.
Yes.
Later, we'll talk all about it.
Yes, we can talk about it later. But yes,
I've already stated in chat that I don't know what the fuck to do.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go with my general ideas. We've messed with the sundials. They did nothing, but they give us a clue of sun comes down through hole, which
Mm-hmm.
you don't need the clue.
Yes.
Through the lens, there is already one lens.
There's a lens being covered by the top aperture.
You know what? I never examined the lens. I'm gonna look at that lens.
You want me to examine it?
I think it's gonna be magic, so I
Okay.
think that I should do it. But that's hopeful. Because what skills do you have that you would be good at possibly examining a lens?
I
I know your notice is
Yeah,
great.
he's the best notice.
Oh, sorry. In my head, I switched notice for exam.
No,
but-
there's no exam, but like notice
Yeah.
is the general like look at things. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
you would
yeah,
be the best at just like generally
I
looking
mean,
at it. But
it could be he does the notice, you do a magic check.
Oh yeah, sure.
That way, he gets the physical properties, you find out magical properties.
That's true.
Do it to it. I will
Uh,
aid him in noticing,
Okay.
so he gets a +2 to it.
Sick. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay. Looking at the top, looking within the chamber to see the lens, you notice that this lens has two types of glass structures that make up the lens, almost creating an hourglass shape. The two types of glass are differently colored, and it is pretty big. It is pretty much the size, like 2 feet across.
Huh.
I want my pen to be.
Did you keep Control Zing?
Maybe. As small as I can get. So yeah, there's like, oh my god, that's really the smallest.
No, that can't be.
Yeah, why can't
because
I go
you have-
smaller?
Zoom in?
No, that's not changing it.
Oh, no, okay.
Huh.
Odd.
And oh yeah, why smaller? That's weird. So yeah, it's a disc, and then yeah, it's got like a hourglass shape
Yeah.
in the middle, like this.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so like the hourglass shape is kind of a reddish glass color, and the other side, the two sides are clear. But it definitely has a bulbous design to it, like it's a focal lens of some sort. And it's all capped off with some of that black metal stuff that is basically forming a ring around it. And it is pretty hard locked in place. Like, it is not just like you can reach in and dismount it. It has like metal clasps on it holding it in place. That are hard.
Those
like,
metal clasps, did they move when we moved the wheel?
No,
Or is it
this
the other
thing
metal
this
clasp?
thing looks like it's locked in place.
Okay.
And then yeah, if you want to go ahead and give me counter spell, I guess.
Oh, I'm cool with that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a +8 to this. Yeah, that's a 14.
Ooh. Yes, you are definitely sensing magic in this thing, specifically in the lens.
You got a clue.
And
I did. Major clue.
A big
Yeah.
clue.
I'm
A
so
huge-
cluing right now.
Throbbing clue.
and you can tell that it's emitting some kind of necromantic energy, but you cannot figure out anything specific about the magic. It's whatever magic effect it has. You just
Can I
know
use
it's tied to
necromancy to kind of try to determine what it does?
Yeah, if you want to do a further.
Okay. I love that necromancy also can be a tenacity thing, because that means I have a +5 to this.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking full deck again. Single flip. Oh no.
Oh,
Fuck, I'm gonna cheat that as fuck as hard
Ooh.
as I can right there.
hell yeah.
That's an 18.
By
Don't ask me what
one, you cannot figure out.
Fuck you.
Oh.
This is based on actual target numbers of spell level.
What if I assisted him?
Oh, you do have necromancy.
Do you want
Yeah.
to say you assist, and we'll just
Yeah, I do want to say it. It's not
okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, with the help of Wheeler, mouth breathing behind you,
Oh, stop.
Gives me a +1 to it. Yep.
you can tell this thing is using some alien form of the drain life spell.
Dude, that
As in-
fucking checks out. I love it.
As in whatever magic this thing does, it will hurt something and heal something else.
Ooh, that doesn't.
We don't know what direction that goes.
Well, no. So if that's the slaves that are, because they're collared, like you don't do this to things that are willing to have their essence increased. So I assume that it's draining the life from the other to then, I want to say power, but now that it's fucking drain life, it's give life to others, but then it's also a hourglass, so possibly an inversion of that. And we're only looking at one lens when there was possibly how
4 or
many
6 or something.
like let's just say 3, because there's 3 drawn of the fucking spikes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
3 other immutos added to it. So you could invert it, you could expand it, you could change the element thereof. You could make it a healing spell because the thing's immune to damage, but add paralysis to it.
Mm-hmm.
Spitballing with what I fucking know of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that John is very good about staying in the bounds of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. I do believe that they were draining the lives of the victims below to do something that... Well, I don't know. But fascinating nonetheless. Thank you for your assistance, Wheeler. That little hint that you gave me about... I don't know what you fucking did, but it helped.
I knew what I knew.
And it helped. Thank you for not peeing on me.
Meanwhile, Bolt is locked in place, waiting to hear commands to turn the wheel further or not.
My bad.
And to the north, he hears the familiar sounds of a fat lady screaming as a log suddenly clumps down onto the pathway. And you can tell she's screaming at everyone to help her get across.
They both move over to help her across.
Okay. Yeah, you get over and as they are Frenchmen, they are relenting to anyone putting pressure on them to do anything. And they're trying to kind of lift her up and push her along the log. And you come over and easily can just kind of like pull her the rest of the way.
Okay.
And immediately upon seeing you, knowing that you're one of the more in charge people, he goes, "Where the hell have you been? I've been waiting forever to get over here, and your clown brigade finally brings this disgusting log over to get me across. Where's the other 2 goofballs?
Stairs.
Did you say stairs?
To the stairs.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry, upstairs.
Yeah. Okay. It goes, well, what are we waiting for? Get me up there now! And she kind of wheels right in front of the stairs, even running into the first stair, finding that she can't go up them. And then she backs up and does it again. Like a couple times.
Can I just pick the chair up with her in it?
Take
it upstairs.
That's what I thought you were going to do in the first place.
Give me an athletics check.
Ooh.
Which I get a bonus to. From what though? Oh, I get a plus flip in all athletics, and I get an additional margin of success if I succeed. So I'm adding +7 to this.
Ooh.
20.
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ.
You could have flipped a black joker and been successful.
Okay.
So yeah, you're essentially lifting her from behind, like you're pushing her, but you're keeping her from hitting each step so she doesn't even have a bumpy ride. You're basically just walking her up while she thinks she's having a nice, easy ride. And so yeah, she pops up out here with Daniel in tow. I'm assuming your cobbled would be with you. Get you over there. Assuming only the 2 dudes who brought the log would follow behind.
Yes, the other guys are still clearing the path as best they can.
Camera. So yeah, she finally gets up there with you carrying her essentially, and she just goes, "Oh, finally! Some decent air, some good light. Oh." And then she motors forward and kind of comes over here to the end of the wall and goes, "Oh, well, that's actually kind of nice looking." Seeing the lowering of the sun in the fog, and Daniel comes up beside her. Just goes, yes, dear. Or I'm doing a weird voice. He was more droopy dog. He was, yes, madam. It is quite a peaceful sight. A good sending off for Maurice. And she's like, yeah, this is a good way to see off Maurice. And they kind of, for once, she's actually kind of quiet because she's a little bit at peace.
Mhm.
Simon.
Push her off the ledge.
Dark fast.
No, that's just straight Ryan.
But yeah, and you guys could easily hear her.
Yes.
So you're very much aware they're up here now. What's the plan, Cookie Man?
Refilling my water. Hold on.
Hmm.
You sound like you're
Well, let's ask Wheeler. What's Wheeler got on his plate? What's he thinking? A mystery's afoot.
I'm thinking of what time it is. I still have no clue. I have absolutely no clue.
It's
What?
getting later.
What?
You're not in danger of being left behind just yet. Again, if you hear the whistle, that's when you know. Okay, we need to leave.
But I'm a little confused on what the goal is right now.
The goal has been let Mary see to the end of her adventure with her dead hubby,
Yes.
and then find out what this place does.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So-
But it's the what this place does is where I'm super lost about.
I feel like we're close. Bolt would feel like he's close.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of information, but you are missing some bits.
Okay.
The bits that we're missing, is it something that we need to just investigate a little bit? Or is it something that we need to piece together? Can you give us that?
Yes. Some of the information is stuff that you guys just completely overlooked. Like, you just didn't look at it, essentially.
And is that from last time or this time? Because last time, fuck if I remember what we looked at.
It would have been this time that you overlooked a key piece of information.
Okay.
And there is more that you can do to figure out what this machine does. You haven't run out of avenues. Also, something I meant to bring up since you guys are up here. The cross the bridge problem you had from Mary, you guys went with the thing I didn't think you were going to go with because it wasn't obvious. You went with a log. The first thing is you guys came on a ramp from the boat.
Yeah.
You could have just brought the ramp in and put it across.
Didn't even think about that.
Okay.
And the other thing that I kind of mentioned of you're on the right track with the coffin was you guys went sarcophagus. Every sarcophagus in the place was opened except one, and you guys walked past it. And it was in the last session that you walked past.
Oh,
It was next to the prison.
They said they were all open.
All the ones in that room were open.
Section, yeah.
Yeah, it was like one over here or something.
Yeah, there was.
I don't even recall.
Right
that.
next to
in the prison or something.
It was right next to the prison, and so that was last session. So of course you guys aren't going to remember that specific detail after all this time.
Yeah, and also with those hallways, she rushed us through those, so
a little bit, yeah.
It was, we didn't even. Oh God, that means that we didn't look in that coffin.
No, you didn't.
So we need to look in that coffin.
And I believe
Sarcophagus,
last time Bolt was like, "Should I open it?" I'm like, "Do you want to open it?" And you went, "No."
Yeah.
So it was one of those things like, "Nah, I'm not gonna chance making a Dracula come out."
I'll fight a Dracula. I've got a bunch of dudes. If I know anything about Dracula, he doesn't like dudes.
No, yeah, it's garlic, a stake in the heart, and dudes. Those were the three weaknesses of Dracula.
Frenchman.
A bunch of dudes.
Oh, a bunch of dudes. Sorry.
He likes like a dude.
Right.
Like a dude at a time. He's very almost monogamous.
Yeah. That Dracula, he's the committed type.
Well, yeah, until you're dead. But he kind of kills you, so...
Yeah.
Until he sucks your blood.
But yeah, so yes, you guys do not have the full picture yet of this device, so anything you can think of to go check out?
I wanna... Okay, so there's the extreme that I would like to think of, which is break open the wall and see if we can like make this arm that does move a little bit move better.
Mm-hmm.
Which
And
could be
then-
the spider webs.
I don't think so. At this point,
Okay.
I absolutely do not think so. I think that John tried to make a point of that I cleared the spider webs enough, and they were barely fucking touching it.
Yes, the spider web.
Or they're barely holding on.
The spider webs were not
It's
stopping
silk is
this
silk.
thing from moving. Yeah.
It's not like super tensile giant spider
Yeah,
silk.
it's yeah.
So yeah, break open the wall, fix the inside that because we know that based off of the north arm.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
So fix the south one because we know that what happened to the north one. Or fix the north one because it's open already.
Just to see how we can move it and what each wheel does?
Maybe that, or maybe that if we can break open the south one, there's just a rock or two because it's less damage there. But then us breaking it open might be a problem.
Yeah.
Both in accessing it, like how are we gonna fucking do that, and also is that gonna do anything? If we do the north one, is it gonna take time to clear out all the rocks so that we can actually like start moving the wheels to do something? Which, I mean, fuck it, I've got 4 dudes to help, but it's also a ongoing challenge at that. Like it'll take time, and we are. I know we're not like on the clock, but we're on the clock.
Yeah, there is a time.
There is a clock.
Yeah.
There is a clock. It's not like we're at the like last 15 minutes or some shit like that.
We can try to fix the arm. I just don't know what fixing the arm will do or will tell us besides what we've already done with them.
Yeah, I feel like the murals have already told us enough of what they do to where fucking with the arms more is almost moot. Like they move. They had controls to move them.
Yep.
The fact that they're locked in could be that either it's damaged or it's not currently powered, which is the lens shit over here. But it being drain life combined with other things, I don't know if that's drain life to do the like casting of the lightning, whatever. Or if the drain life is to power the arms to do certain things. Sarcophagus is definitely something I want to do.
Yeah, sarcophagus.
Examining. So we only know the one lens, right? The one lens is intact.
Yes. And also comparing the shattered lenses, they don't have the same discolored glass as the one you found. This one seems to be unique.
Piecing them together doesn't look like it does anything.
No.
I already examined the other ones. They don't give off like a magical aura or anything like that, so whatever. Yeah, like aside from like taking a collar, examining the sarcophagus,
I don't want to
doing
like
something extreme with the fucking arms. I don't know what to do. That's my whole thought process of the adventure right now.
Yeah, I don't want to like hook someone up to the collar and then hang some light down and see what happens.
Yeah, hey, don't tempt me.
You've got a cadre of Frenchmen. One's expendable.
I was gonna say, one's got to be expendable.
Here's the thing.
They are the expendable.
I actually care a lot more about them than our charges.
Yes.
Sorry. Than one of our charges.
Yeah. Then everything's going as intended.
Daniel Bernhardt is a good man, and he should actually survive this shit. I would sacrifice...
Mary.
No, I was thinking about one of my men. Of course I would fucking sacrifice Mary for him, but like...
Who would you marry and who would you kill?
Yeah. Mary fuck kill your Frenchman and Mary.
Yes.
Yeah. Mary's dead. I would save Daniel.
Dead from a
and
hard
then,
fucking, obviously.
Obviously.
yes, heart palpitations. Can't get her too excited. God damn it. I would possibly sacrifice one of my Frenchmen for Daniel. That's as far as I'm going.
Okay. So, yeah, as far as hints go, yes, there are things in this place you haven't discovered yet. There are pieces of evidence that you've already discovered that you haven't fully explored just yet.
Are they the murals? Because I know I fucked up on the murals, but it's not.
You didn't fuck up on the murals too bad. So the murals have a threshold, essentially, of like 3 levels of success you can hit. Yep. And you hit actually, I think the second one? They might have 4 thresholds. I'm thinking about it. The basic success, and then there's every margin of success.
Andrew did really well on them.
Was that?
I think Andrew did really well on them, or well enough on them.
Yeah, whoever was the one who, because it was art or notice, I believe, was the 2 checks you could choose.
Yes.
So
I think we did notice on them because Andrew's better
game?
at that.
Yeah, this was all last game.
Okay, trying to remember.
Yeah, not this.
This. Okay, yeah, there's 3 levels to the murals. But I'm only letting you do the one because otherwise you could just sit there forever and grind out.
Sense. Yeah, I'm not.
So yeah, you guys got the initial success and the margin of success on those 2 murals. So there's technically more you could learn from them, but only one level
not
higher.
What we're going to be able to do.
Yeah.
There's more we could have learned from them.
Yes, could have.
Can't learn any. Okay.
There's runes on the collar. It's clearly a sacrifice rune. Was there any place other than the collars that had runes? I know that I'm assuming runes would be the description for the sundials, but
right. Yeah, it's. I mean, they're markings. There was technically the nameplates by the prison that gave the purity of blood or whatever.
Yeah, sacrifice your health because you need to be not black-blooded because Andrew didn't fully open a gate because he's black-blooded.
Mm-hmm.
But my men could. I don't think I did it. I think one of my men did it.
Yeah, I think one of your guys.
Oh no, actually I did it.
Yeah, because you had
missing a wound.
And you were trying to heal yourself forever and you couldn't.
And I couldn't, yeah. It fucking happens every fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
So this was, oddly enough, humans against a creature of Malifaux.
Were there people assisting the creature of Malifaux?
Oh, but trapping them in...
Worshipping.
From the interpretation of the 2 mirrors you got, you did not see anyone, by their artistic interpretation, helping the monster.
Right. But also, based on the fact that it is black blood, that you're not allowed to
open the jail cell, essentially.
Then the people that in the jail cell would probably be Neverborn. Is it Neverborn? Neverborn is the general.
Well, black blood is specifically the Nephilim. But then there was also, there was a point in which all the creatures of Malifaux became more corrupt. I think it's called like the Turning or whatever.
Okay.
So it could mean all of them.
Right. I wish that my history lessons could teach me this, but
right.
Next thing I'm buying is a fucking book on
Malifaux lore,
Malifaux history, so that way my history is more versed. Because it's a skill I've put enough points into.
Yes.
So I would assume that room is for Nephilim, because black blood would be able to get people out of it, so they wouldn't sacrifice their own type of deal. Just a theory. A Malifaux theory.
Yes.
Fuck you, Matt Pat. How dare you infect my brain with that forever?
We were all victims of that, of Matt Pat.
It pisses me off every time I do it. So they were draining the life of them to attack a gianter monster?
A gianter.
I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm spitballing.
Well, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what I also assume.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all on the same page at least?
Yes.
I
Seems that way.
So, if she's happy, if Mary's happy,
I feel like, yes,
good.
he's happy
We're done
right
with
now.
that.
We're done with
We've
that.
gotten the journal, or the journalist stuff, whatever it was,
We've gotten the journal and the camera.
Yes.
on the camera. So, I think we're Darby complete, as long as we can get everyone out.
Yeah, I think that we are complete enough to like consider this a like passing grade.
Mm-hmm.
But John has alluded to something more, and it's bothering me. Thad would actually be bothered that there's not like conclusive proof for a lot of his. I've stated a number of times like this, and I don't know anything else.
Yeah.
I don't know the conclusion yet.
Yes, your verdict on this place is a conjecture. You have nothing solid to say that what you're saying is right.
And I want more. Yeah, technically we could walk away, I think, and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, game-wise. But... oh god, if we open up the sarcophagus and we figure out what's inside, if it is a certain type, if it is standard human, Earthside human, or if it is Nephilim, does that open a can of worms for us, or clarify anything for us?
I forget if it said anything on the sarcophagus on who it would be.
No, there was no indications on it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think there's only the panel outside both of
the jail cell door.
The sacrifice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep calling it sacrifice. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Not using the true name of it either.
The sacrificial chamber. You're gonna end this and you're like, no, it's the empowerment chamber, you fucking dumbass. They're sucking the life of the big thing to give the power to people, but if they turn into Nephilim, that's a problem.
The empowerment.
God, that's actually fucking logical enough to it would work.
And you can't sacrifice anything you don't assign value to.
Are you being racist?
I'm attributing it to racism.
Okay.
He's topical?
It's always topical. Racism never goes out of style, apparently.
Like a salve.
Yes, a salve never goes out of style, I agree.
No, it's always topical.
Oh.
Yeah, right. I mean, you have the best outlook on what's going on right now.
Yeah. Andrew's confused.
Like I'm kind of like lost. Like I get getting her up here, making her happy, all that shit.
Yeah,
but I don't understand how this is working.
To make it clear, yes, you've essentially succeeded with Mary. As long as she gets out of here alive, you're good.
Oh.
me spitballing is so that we're all on the same page, or so that you guys can actually.
And if you want me to make it conclusive, you have not succeeded with the investigation. You are very close to succeing, but you have not completely succeeded.
I hate you, but thank you. Now I feel like I'm just gonna be a dick. Like, is it over here? Is it over here? Am I close? Fucking, are we gonna play hot and cold?
Ripping up the flooring.
Yeah, got checked under the floorboards.
Fuck you. Fuck Jer. Fuck Alice.
I need to make an adventure where you have to do that just to force it.
Some telltale heart bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is you would allude to where that would be necessary.
No, there's going to be a trigger under the floorboards where you have to be outside of the church or the cloister, and you have to be running from back and forth from cliffside to cliffside in order to activate it.
I just like that he ran to the wrong cliffside because he would have discovered the truth if he ran to the right cliffside.
The entire thing of him doing shit was he was so close but so far.
Yes. Also, I just realized you made an adventure that involves a giant mechanical spider.
Yes!
God fucking damn it. It's the Kevin Smith story all over again.
A little bit. Again, there's an origin story to all of this bullshit. I would gladly go into later.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I hate you right now, but I can't wait.
Sarcophagus? I don't know what else we've missed that we can check again.
If you guys want to just rush to locations, we can just jump around, because you have time.
If we have plenty of time, yeah, absolutely that. I would leave my guys at the other arm to try to remove rocks from the gears.
Okay.
Just to
the
cover
northeast
bases.
arm?
Yes. I'd just call it North Arm at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to ask for a hint, and I feel like it's so broad that, like, just tell me no.
Shall we check the sarcophagus first?
Yeah, I think
the entire broken side that's where the boat is landed.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything out there that we need to fucking check on?
There's nothing outside.
Okay. Oh. Cool. That's all I wanted to know. Yeah, sarcophagus. Leave my guys there.
Okay. And interior. Oh, go.
Yep.
And this is all good, right?
Yep,
Correct.
I'm good.
Okay, so are you guys just gonna leave Mary and Al or Daniel up top?
I would. Oh fuck! I'm moving my guys to actually excavate shit.
Yes.
Do we send her back to the boat?
Not yet, because as soon as she gets sent back to the boat, her being the
controlling
kind of
bitch,
yeah, she's the controlling bitch. She will just like, we need to leave now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're doing. Fuck them.
Yes. You know my character so well.
I know Florida bitches.
Okay, so
I've been on too many planes.
So are we going to? So Renault and Mime are going to go excavate.
Yes.
Okay. So
You want me to
definitely
move?
doing that.
You got him?
Yeah, I got. Do you want to leave your cobbled with Mary, Bob?
or just to get it out of the way?
Just to have something watching that isn't you guys.
Mhm.
But Bonk.
That's a log.
Can I
Yes.
get out of that? Can't. Cool.
So yeah, you guys are easily able to navigate the place. Nothing has changed really since you've done any of your stuff.
Oh, it's this one, not this one.
That
Okay.
one. Yeah.
The visuals are actually correct.
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah, you guys head over there. Yeah, move all your little things.
Were we doing something? Yeah, I want to get on this. Yeah.
I cannot be pushed.
That's true. Yeah, fucking.
All right, Ryan, you and me, let's get him.
Yeah.
No, you sandwich him.
Oh wait, why am I just instantly
Sandwich him.
underneath
There
it?
you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, we flipped him.
Most
Anyways.
fun I've had in
Yep.
this game. Were we gonna try to uncover stuff in these two little lanes here?
You could, but
In my mind, the way that John described them was too flippant for us to actually bother with.
Okay.
It felt very much like a moment of
Okay.
don't bother, don't waste our time.
right.
Okay.
But yeah,
That's why I
going back to the coffin.
Sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Oh, guy.
So yeah, it is a stone coffin. And it will require an athletics duel to open. I wonder who will do that.
Oh.
Wheeler.
Yep.
Hey, you guys need my help for anything?
You want to try it?
Okay.
You want to athletics at Wheeler?
No.
Ah, be funny.
Oh, he actually does have a point in it.
Yeah.
19
Yeah. You lift
plus an additional margin of success.
Okay, so you have, let's see, the 19.
Yep.
You have beaten it with 3 margins of success.
Jeez.
Yeah, Bob's good at lifting shit.
Does that mean that it crumbles in his hand, or that he lifts it so delicately that it looks like a fucking like feather in his hands before he moves?
With one hand, he uses just his thumb and index finger and lifts it.
Good.
It's just super easy. So yeah, you're able to easily move the lid to the side, and it reveals the interior is the remains of a skeletonite automaton. It is collapsed and broken into various parts.
When you say automaton, do you mean mechanical?
Yes, it is. It is almost a skeleton-like warrior, but it is completely metal and it's mechanical. And it is broken to the point that it's very clear it's inoperable. It's not about to suddenly start doing things.
Okay.
Also,
I don't know what check this would be, but do the Neverborn or the Nephilim, do the Malifonians, I feel like I might be misremembering this, but do they dislike mechanical
Machines.
beings? Yeah. I feel like that's a thing, but I can't quite remember. And that's on me, that's not on Thaddeus, so
yeah, it's a little bit of both. If Thad was to remember this, obviously history Malifaux. But
I don't know
from Thad's personal experience, Julian has multiple times that he does not like machines. He doesn't like Bolt. He doesn't. He calls them an abomination.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
I totally forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Piecing things together.
But otherwise, yeah, it's just a dead robot essentially.
I'm terribly sorry, my friend. It seems that this place entombs some of your own kind. This
Does this feel much older than Bolt is?
Yes.
Much older? Okay.
Yeah, based on your own blacksmithing and artifacting skills without even needing to make a flip. You can definitely tell this stuff, this metal is very old. Yeah, it has rust all over it. It is not the same rust-free black metal. Yeah. It is far closer to some sort of iron type of metal, some sort of ferrous metal that you would be more familiar with. And yeah, it's definitely aged and rusted and falling apart in places. It definitely looks like
behind it or under it, or
no.
Sorry,
there's no connection port in the wall or anything. It very much is a stone sarcophagus.
The automaton itself, does it look like it's a battle robot, or does it just look like a just general robot?
Moving through the parts of it, you do find a rusty sword in the tomb, so it looks like at one point it wielded a weapon.
Give it to me.
Yeah, you can have a rusty sword.
So I would put my hand on Bolt's shoulder, kind of reaching up, just. I'm sorry, friend, if this pains you to see. Something of your own people here. That is kind of an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, we stumbled upon the tomb of the robots. Oh, we've desecrated the robot graves.
Oh, it's not that. It's very much just like, oh, this could have been your grandfather. I know what it feels like to lose a grandfather.
They all look alike. They must know each other.
Thaddeus said that more than once.
And not about robots.
Oh, no. When it's about robots, he has sympathy. I would examine it in terms of magic, if it was magical, because I'm assuming, yes, it clearly could have been alive at one point.
Mm-hmm.
How was it powered? Is there a soul stone within it? Is there...
No, you find no sign of magic on this thing, like doing a quick scan of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless Bolt wants to artifact it.
Oh, artifact it. Artifacting, I think it does have a straight flip. Straight flip?
Yep. Yeah.
No.
I feel like a 9. Something stupid.
15.
15.
15, baby.
You move through the part. You kind of dismantle it slightly to find out. It seems to have been purely mechanical in its origin. It might have had a soul stone at one point powering it, but there's no proof or evidence of it being there currently. And also by dismantling it and doing it so well, you find 2 scrap
Yay.
in it.
Isn't that peachy?
Yeah. Yeah, lots of scrap to give to Bolt on this adventure.
I'm gonna put my card away because I just reread what my thing was, and it's only during dramatic time.
Oh, okay.
And I can draw the card. How do you flip the card? That is R.
It should.
R to shuffle, F to flip.
Oh,
F.
right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that took a bit of time, not too much.
Okay.
But that did tell us that the entombed here were more than likely, because when we examined these, because this was the last time,
Yeah, they were all
we didn't
empty.
see anything.
Yeah,
they
there
were just
wasn't
empty.
Yeah, there was nothing in them.
No creatures, nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
This place could have been using to drain the life of Nephilim. I keep wanting to say Neverborn.
Right.
I'm trying to catch myself. To power robots, which that would track with how Julian feels about robots. Of like the way that they have life is through the death of his kin.
Mm-hmm.
But is it humans doing that, or is it early sentient robots doing that? Fuck if I know. I want to make the logical leap of like it's early robots, like they made a mechanical place because all of this was very mechanical. Then used just a bit of necromancy to draw the life of the Nephilim that they captured to
Use that against the monster.
Well, yeah, that's my problem. Is like if it was just draw the life of the people here to bring to life automaton, that makes sense. But the murals depict that they're using it to attack or power a monster that looks like it's attacking them every time. So it looks like they're trying to fight it off. Like but sorry, not only that, they're capturing it.
Yes, that was the
In this,
extra
there's
detail.
there's nets here. They're capturing it. The size of the colors here are very much humanoid, just standard,
Larger, yeah, big, not
but not that.
yes.
Yeah. So it's not like they were trying to capture big ass monsters from Malifaux to drain the power of. Also, it might just be my own logic of the thing. The mirrors above do something to draw power from this room or give power to this room. One way or another, we'll get to that. But the other thing we know about this entire temple is that the legs shoot lightning. So I would say they're drawing power from this room to shoot lightning is still my logical idea. Or
That's
and
what
that
I thought as
lightning
well.
could just be paralysis.
Mhm.
Could just be like capturing this thing. But fuck if I know at this point because now there's automaton added to it. This didn't help, John.
I never said this was gonna help.
I didn't yeah, I know that. I'm just
No, this was so Bob could get some scrap and you guys could find the sarcophagus to cover the gap.
I'm only fucking
Oh, yeah.
spitballing right now. I got nothing.
I don't know where else to look.
I gotta pee.
You go ahead and pee.
You want to take a pee and
You
drink
guys
break?
talk amongst yourselves.
So you want to take a drink and pee break?
We could take a short break.
Yes, a short break.
Yeah, okay, so we'll take a break and be back in a bit.